up, a Cinema Shogun here, and Britney Spears announced her divorce by uploading another one of those videos. Yeah, you know the types. Those weird videos where she spins in circles and does those horrible dance moves. Yeah, one of those videos. And listen, I think that most sane people and most people who aren't Yas Queen Britney Spears fans, I think they can look at these videos and realize that there's something off here, that there's something wrong. But I understand that a lot of people don't have problems with these little videos. And they make the point that, she's not hurting anyone. If she wants to dance around her living room, she can. And that's a fair point. I mean, don't get me wrong. These videos are very strange, very weird, and obviously psychotic. But if that's what Britney wants to do, if she wants to spend the rest of her days spinning and spinning and spinning, who am I to tell her to do anything differently? I mean, I think she should do things differently, but hey, if it makes her happy, it makes her happy. I understand when people make that point, even though I don't think it's healthy, but it is what it is. But if you don't want to judge Britney for these weird videos that she posts on Instagram, then how do you feel when we get to moments that require a level of seriousness? You understand what I'm saying here? Like, there's a time and a place for everything. None of us can get through life by simply spinning and spinning and spinning. At some point, you have to stop and you have to address whatever issues that you're dealing with in your life. You have to work. You have to deal with your family. You have to be more serious. You can't just dance and twirl 24/7. You can't wear outfits from the 2000s while cranking out crusty, rusty 2000s dance moves 24/7 in your living room. You know, the world is still spinning around you as you spin, and your children are growing. You have family. You have, in her case, fans. Like, at some points in life, you kind of have to stop dancing and spinning around, right? And you have to be an adult. So if you don't want to judge Britney for always twirling around in her free time, then how do you feel when she twirls around in the moments where she should be acting like a grown woman? For example, Britney Spears had 2 songs released. She obviously was not capable of promoting either one of these songs, really. Unless you want to consider her dancing around in her living room promoting a new song. But that's one thing. I understand that Britney doesn't want to work, and I don't blame her. I don't think those songs should have been put out to begin with. So I don't blame her for not really wanting to promote those songs, but that's work. Let's talk about personal life, family life. Britney Spears went through this falling out with her kids. You know, the kids are saying that they're tired of seeing their mother prancing around naked, dancing around half naked on Instagram. And even if you don't want to judge Britney for spinning around at any other time, don't you think that as a 40-something-year-old woman, a mother, that at that time she should be a little more serious? Listen to her kids, work out something with her kids, but instead, what did Britney do? She posted crazy videos. She literally posted nudes taunting her own teenage children while bashing her own teenage children in the caption of those nudes. So if you don't want to judge Britney for acting totally insane during her free time, what about these moments where she needs to be serious, because that's when we see the clearer picture. That's when you see the clearer picture and you realize, oh, this dancing and twirling, this isn't just something that Britney does in her free time for fun. This is what controls and dominates her life. Because in these moments of seriousness, she's not able to come down off of that spinny high that she's on. And I don't mean that she's necessarily on substances. I think that, a lot of times when people get in these manic episodes and stuff like Britney obviously goes through, it's like being on substances. So you really see the clearer picture in these little moments where Britney should step down from her spinning pole and she should be a mother. She should be a grown woman. She should be an adult. But it doesn't appear as if she's capable of doing so. Because in the moment where she should have been most serious with her kids, she handled it like I don't even know what to compare it to. She handled it as badly as humanly possible. Your kids are saying, hey, Mom, please, we're getting made fun of and bullied in high school. Can you please stop showing your butt cheeks and spreading your butt cheeks on Instagram? And she responds by showing her butt cheeks on Instagram while attacking her kids, taunting her kids with nude photos of herself. So that's when you see the clearer picture and you realize that all of these naked photos and all of these little dances and spins, that's just who Britney is. That's all she consists of. And then here we are in another very serious moment, because now Britney's going through a divorce. So you would think when announcing her divorce, she could announce it like a 40-something-year-old woman, a mother of 2 kids. You would think that she could be serious in this moment, just for one moment. You can get back to spinning and twirling around and dancing around like a madman later, but just for one moment, maybe you could be serious and address the fact that you're getting a divorce. But she couldn't. She couldn't. I don't even know if she's even registered in her mind that she's getting a divorce. I feel like this woman is so spinny and so just loopy that she doesn't even fully register the reality of what's going on here. Not to mention the fact that this marriage was very artificial. Sure, you got to see some photo ops and stuff, but these two were not around each other that much. But in this moment of seriousness, Britney Spears resorts to doing the only thing that she is capable of doing. She spins in circles and cranks out some terrible dance moves while wearing her wedding ring for like the first time in months. She even takes a rag and she wipes the sweat off of her body. And then she wipes the sweat rag that she wiped her body with all over her face. Lord Jesus, I don't know what we're going to do with this woman. But she also had a caption under this horrible dance. A very incoherent one as usual, but let's go ahead and read it, shall we? As everyone knows, Sam and I are no longer together. 6 years is a long time to be with someone, so I'm a little shocked, but I'm not here to explain why, because it's honestly nobody's business. But I couldn't take the pain anymore, honestly. Let me pause right there. It's no one's business. I'm not going to explain it to anyone because you know you're the problem. This doesn't read off as someone who's announcing a divorce because the opposite partner is the problem. We're not going to talk about the details. Oh, best believe Britney would talk about the details. She trashes her family 24/7. She loves talking about the details. The fact that, it's no one's business. Everything my father does, my mother does, my sister does, that's your business. My naked photos, my body, that's your business. The fights I get in with my kids, that's your business. But this is not your business because I don't want you knowing the reality of our marriage. I'm telling you right now, but let's go ahead and go right in. In some sort of telepathic way, I have been receiving so many messages that melt my heart from friends, and I thank you. Let me pause. What? So, Britney Spears believes that she is telepathically being sent messages from family and friends. So, like, she's hearing voices in her head or something. I don't know what the hell she means by this. But, you know what we're going to do? We're going to pretend like it's perfectly normal and empowering, and we're just going to go ahead and chug right along, shall we? I've been playing it strong for way too long, and my Instagram may seem perfect, but it's far from reality, and I think we all know that. Whoa, Nelly. You see how delusional this woman is? I know my Instagram seems perfect. Are we talking about the same Instagram? Britney, your Instagram is a complete shit show of the likes the world has never witnessed before. I have never seen anything as far from perfect as your Instagram. It is ungodly, unholy. I don't even know what to... It is an abomination on humanity. I know my Instagram may seem perfect. What? What? I'm about to go crazy. You know, if you see me post a video later of me spinning in circles, just know that my mind has finally snapped from covering this chaotic mess. I know my Instagram may seem perfect. I mean, you have to be out of your mind. I'm sorry. No one, not even the Yas Queens, can look at her Instagram and be like, yeah, that's perfect. No, it is bad. It is horrible. But in her mind, this image that she's putting out on Instagram of her spinning around, dancing like an idiot, dog poop on the floor, constantly incoherently talking about nonsense, talking about getting telepathic messages, she thinks this is picture perfect for the world. Oh man, she needs a reality check. She needs a real friend to give her a reality check. But you know what? Let's try to get through the rest of this mess. Oh man. I would love to show my emotions and tears on how I really feel, but some reason I've always had to hide my weaknesses. If I wasn't my dad's strong soldier, I would be sent away to places to get fixed by doctors, but that's when I needed the family the most. You're supposed to be loved unconditionally, not under conditions. So I will be as strong as I can and do my best, but I'm actually doing pretty damn good. Anyways, have a good day and don't forget to smile. And you see how it automatically, it just goes back to her dad. Why do you think Sam left? Read that and read that caption. Watch that video. That's all the evidence you need. That's everything you need to explain why Sam left. And I don't even like Sam. I don't like Sam at all. I was one of the main people raising the alarm about Sam very early on, as other people straight up worshiped the guy and acted like he was great for Britney. But I don't blame the guy for leaving, and seeing this, it makes me feel kind of differently about this entire situation, because it's like, even in this moment, like I was discussing earlier, in this moment where you should at least be able to be an adult and be serious and conduct yourself like a normal human being, and you spin around, you dance around, You talk about getting telepathic messages and you start complaining about your father. Like, this post has very little to do with the divorce, and she just goes into ranting about her father again. No wonder why Sam wanted to get the hell out of there. And she talks about, you're supposed to love someone unconditionally, but damn. It must be near to impossible to love this woman, to be in a relationship with this woman. Really think about it. Really look at how she acts and how she is and think about it. But you want to know what this shows us, or in my opinion, what it shows me? It shows me that she's more to blame for this split up than Sam. Because we know that Britney is not too shy to just blast out people's business. She's not too shy to go on her rants and blame people for everything. But she's being really reserved when it comes to talking about Sam. So what this tells me is, another thing, let's point this out. She should be using this moment to talk about what went wrong in the marriage, but instead she reverts to, oh, everyone, feel bad for me because of what my dad did. Everyone, I'm a victim of a conservatorship. Hey, remember what happened years ago? Yeah, that's me. That's basically what she's doing. She's trying to divert people's attention away from thinking about the divorce and, oh, just feel bad for me because of what my dad did. I can't really place too many things on Sam because Sam knows the reality of my situation and Sam knows exactly how crazy I am. And, and Sam has to deal with my psychoticness 24/7. So I'm not going to say much about Sam here because I don't want to get put on blast. So instead of playing the victim in my divorce, I'm going to play the victim of this conservatorship and hope that that's good enough to get the sympathy from my fans and the sympathy from America while I go through this divorce. When in reality, if she had something bad to say about Sam, this woman would not hesitate to say it. And I'm sure we'll see her say more in the future. But, this was her chance. All of this stuff that's floating out there, this was her chance to air it out. And she reverted to, oh, everyone, feel bad for me because of what my dad did. I think that says a lot. I think that says a whole mouthful. Because we know how Britney is. She wouldn't hesitate to air out all types of nonsense. She does it every day, all the time. So, you tell me what you think down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next video.